Maxey and Harden make up the backcourt. Harris and Embiid are playing up front. And it's Melton in at the small forward position.
Look at how expertly Horford rolls out of the pick. Not only did he do it with fundamental soundness, but he did it fast, too.
Melton against Tatum. Pass to Horford. Back to Tatum. And stolen by Melton. Here's Harden into the lane. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
I don't think there's anybody better than Harden at converting through contact. Superb in that area because he's crafty, he's strong, and he's skilled.
Well, whenever you bring up the 76ers, you instantly think of Joel Embiid.
Oh, no question. He's the face of this franchise. Embiid is as good as anyone in the league. Off the floor, Joel is willing to take the blame when things don't go right. That's who you want as a leader.
Boy, the confidence of Harden, I love it. When it comes to dribbling the ball, he feels like he can go by anybody at any time.
That's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Melton. On defense, the Sixers. 4-point game. On the wing, Tatum. Embiid knocks it loose.
Look at how well Embiid uses his size on defense there, swatting down the shot and doing it with authority.
The ball's knocked loose, and the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
On defense, the Celtics. Down low. Here's Embiid. And the shot is good. Harris making the play.
You see why they go to Embiid in closer. I mean, he's more than capable of getting it in the hoop.
Tatum passes to Smart. Horford, a screen on Harden. To the paint. The kick to Tatum. Here's the three. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Harris, a screen on Brown. Here's Harden. Out to Harris. Here's Embiid. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Smart with the ball. Now guarded by Harris. A nice shot by Brown.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Embiid against Williams. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Embiid showing you a little force, wanting to dunk it down whenever he can.
The drive by Brown. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Joel Embiid. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
Showing off the superb handles for a 7-footer. Joel Embiid handles that thing tight.
And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Brown.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
There's a lot to like about Tobias Harris. His comportment, his versatility. He's adaptable. I think that stands out as well. I mean, he's had to play a lot of roles on different teams, and he's done them all at a high level.
Here's Williams. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. Pass to Tatum. Now Williams. Horford for 3. And the Celtics another 3. Well, with Harris, he's willing to sacrifice a larger role for the betterment of his team, Clark.
Yeah, and B.A., I think that speaks to his desire to play winning basketball, to play the game the right way, to play to his strengths and not try to do more than he can, whether he's looked at as a primary scoring option or simply being a spot-up shooter or one of 3 options. Harris has that disposition that says, I'll do whatever it takes.
Now here's Embiid. Give him 8 points now. Embiid, a screen on Tatum. Melton passes to Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Pick and roll comes fairly easily to Embiid, taking what the defense gives him. He's a pretty intelligent baller.
Pass to Horford. And here's Brown. Oh, he took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. Instead, he'll shoot free throws. That one on Harris.
And you have to think that one advantage this Celtics team has is a deep roster. Lots of quality guys they can assemble different ways. They're pretty adaptable.
The Sixers leading. Maxey passes to Embiid. Melton on the wing. Embiid, a screen on Tatum. Back to Embiid. Outside Maxey. 6 to shoot. Pass to Embiid. And Embiid with the slam.
And you guys know JoJo loves busting out these dunks. What an athlete.
Smart with the ball. Outside, Brown. Here's Horford. Left side, Tatum. Smart passes to Tatum. He got it up. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Offense is coming free and easy as we... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Sixers, what do you guys think?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Blake Griffin out there with Al Horford. And it's Brogdon in at the 1 spot. That's the Boston 5. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Now here's Brogdon. Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
Yeah, you know what? He's a skilled passer, so if you leave people open around Brogdon, he'll make you wish you didn't.
Pass to Tucker for 3. Horford pulls it in. Boston's gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. James Harden, with plenty of confidence, said not to brag or anything, but I'm really good at this game. I'm unselfish. I play the right way. I don't try to do anything I can't do or that doesn't benefit our team. And that mindset keeps me in a good place. BA?
Very self-assured, Allie. Thank you.
Boy, Tucker, perpetual motion. Nice job that time by him to stay active, making sure the offense doesn't get stagnant.
Brogdon into the lane. The kick out to Griffin. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist. Horford's got 3 assists in the game. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, BA, it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
And it's the Sixers with the ball. The Celtics making their last shot. Griffin against Harrell. Pass to Tucker. Here's Niang. Back to Tucker. And Philadelphia calls time here.
Hey, guys, talk about silencing the critics. Tatum made first-team All-NBA last year and led the Celtics to their first finals appearance in over a decade.
He's checked in for Boston. White comes in for Tatum. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Milton is checked in. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. The offensive rebound. Harrell, no good with a layup.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
White for 3. And it's Niang with the rebound. You know, probably the biggest shift for Tatum, his advancement at the defensive end, Grant.
Oh, no question, BA. And that's imperative at the small forward position. Think about it. You have guys like LeBron, Kawhi, KD. Now Jason Tatum is in that elite two-way group as well. And you have to put Jimmy Butler in there as well.
Now here's Brogdon. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Brown finds Brogdon. Kick out to Brown. Outside Brogdon. 5 on the clock. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Ooh, Harrell with the denial.
You know, when Harrell does a good job with his positioning defensively, he can block some shots. Solid job right there.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Milton for 3. He drops it from range. And it's a 6-point Philadelphia lead.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Outside Brogdon. Pass to Gallinari. Beyond the arc. And Brown, the bucket on the assist from Gallinari. Brown's got 9.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Brogdon. And we have to take another look at that block.
Good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Robert Williams checked in for Griffin. Horford comes in for Gallinari. Tatum, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Smart subbed in for Brogdon.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
46 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Harrell. Right wing. Tucker inside. Hounded by Tatum. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. 4 on the clock. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And he's good on the second. The Celtics have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Tatum passes to Williams. Back to Tatum. Inside. Pass to Williams. White for 3. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Smart. Now here's Tatum. Screen by Horford. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Williams. And some nice defense there to end the quarter.
With the score.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
The 76ers, 36. And put your hands together. And get out for the Cherokee.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. Harris and Embiid are playing up front. Maxey and Harden make up the backcourt. And it's Melton in at small forward.
You know, over time, I think Harris has become really good at accepting more responsibility, and that's part of learning how to be a leader.
Now here's Maxey. Pass to Harris. And there is a whistle. That goes on Tobias Harris. That's foul number 2 for him.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
Highlight reel dribble move, and then the athleticism takes over. Woo!
Yep, he wasn't going to be denied there, showing all the skills.
Well, I tell you what, he deserves to do some collar popping after that sequence.
I'll tell you what, a lot can be said about the contract Harden took to stay in Philly. He took less than what he commanded to help the team sign depth and rotation players. A very big gesture from Harden, showing just how much he wants to win in Philly.
The Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Now here's Tatum. Out to Horford. Pass to Brown. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
And Brown is a guy who is hunting contact. The defenders have to be more cautious around him when they're defending.
And both free throws good for Brown. Well, Grant, you look at the Celtics and their defense. Not a surprise. It's at the heart of this team.
No question. I mean, you have 3+ defenders on the perimeter. Their big men can switch on the guards and protect the rim, too. Top to bottom, they can match up well with any team.
And it's Williams off the drive. And Williams punches it home.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Is that an answer or what? He just one-upped him real good.
Those two relish going at each other, don't they?
Boy, I tell you what, we've got a little bit of a personal rivalry brewing here, fellas.
Brown finds Smart. Back to Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Hey, guys, you're not going to slow down Brown when he's scoring the ball like this. I mean, he's simply on a tear right now.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. And Harden, former league MVP, 3-time scoring champ. Grant, the only thing he's missing is a title.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, it would only help cement his legacy. For years, he'd carry his team only to run out of gas in the playoffs. But postseason success counts for a lot when it's all said and done.
Now here's Horford. He's got 5. Brown passes to Tatum. And so he draws the foul. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still.
The previous play is under
review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Now here's Horford. Just 5 on the clock. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And Tatum does a little bit of everything, and he's especially skilled down low. Fantastic at drawing the defense into him and playing off the contact while he's going up for a shot.
The 76ers making a switch here. Korkmaz is checked in. And Clark, looking at last year's Sixers team, they were last in the NBA in offensive rebound.
And also last in field goal attempts. And those go hand in hand. If you're not taking a lot of shots, then you're not going to have a chance for a lot of offensive rebounds. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense when you're not getting second shots. I expect them to really emphasize crashing the offensive boards this season.
Williams finds Tatum. And here's Smart. It's Brown on the wing. Pass to Williams. Horford outside. Here's Brown. And the jam by Brown.
You know, Horford is really good and selective at when he needs to be aggressive and when he needs to move the ball.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Sixers head coach Doc Rivers earned the nickname Doc back in college for wearing a t-shirt with Julius Erving on it. In the NBA, he said, quote, "The first game I started was against the Sixers. I went over and said, Dr. J, how are you?" And he said, "Doc, how are you?" I said, no, I'm Glenn. But he said, no, you're Doc. And that made me feel like $1 million. Guys?
All right, thanks, Sally. Celtics making a change here. Griffin's checked in, and the 76ers will have a different look here. Harrell's checked in for Embiid. Niang comes in for Harris. McDaniels is checked in for Korkmaz. And Tucker is subbed in for Harden. And Boston calls time here.
Headed to the floor right now is Celtics Entertainment.
And it's a completely new group for the 76ers. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Doubled by Milton. Smart passes to Brown. Here's Griffin. Kick out to Brown. Pass to Smart. Back to Brown. Over to the left wing. Here's Horford. He takes it in. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. The 76ers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter.
And last season's scoring champion, Joel Embiid, the first center to lead the league in scoring since Big Shaq way back in the 2000 season.
There's a minute 26 left to play in the third quarter here. Out to the right wing. Now Embiid. 14 points for him. And he lays it up and in. Embiid's got 4 points this quarter. And Joel Embiid, last season, the first center to average over 30 a game since Moses Malone did it back in 1982, Grant.
Oh, B.A., talk about historic company. And how about this? Also the first ever international player to lead the NBA in scoring, too. I mean, he won't be the last with the way things are.
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
Embiid, good.
Oh, some slick passing from Harden on that one.
And Boston has possession. Trailing by 4. Horford outside. Smart finds Brown. Up top, Horford. On the wing, Tatum. Griffin, a screen on Melton. Oh, stolen by Harris. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Harden with it. Guarded now by Smart. Smart with the defensive effort. And Boston calls time here. Boy, you look at Joel Embiid. He's playing really well right now.
Yeah, this guy is torching them. And so far, their defense hasn't responded.
Williams is checked in for Boston. And the 76ers will have a different look here. Harrell's checked in for Joel Embiid. Niang comes in for Tobias Harris. McDaniels is checked in for Melton. And Tucker is subbed in for Harden. Smart outside. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
9 seconds left in the third quarter. Left side, Tucker. 3 seconds left. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And that's it for the third quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Horford and Williams together in the front court. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. And it's Smart in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Harrell with it. Now Horford defending. McDaniels passes to Harrell. To the inside. Nifty move. And he sinks the layup. And the 76ers lead by 6. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
2 open that time. Made it look easy.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Montrezl Harrell can be so many things for this team. One of the best small ball fives in the NBA.
And a little more about Montrezl Harrell. What an addition he is to any roster, Clark.
I agree with you, B.A., whether he's starting or coming off the bench. Harrell brings great energy and production, a real injection as a spark plug.
Now here's Milton. To the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Outside Tucker. From behind the arc. And the 76ers another 3.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Smart passes to Tatum. Williams from long range. Doesn't go that time. Now the 76ers take it the other way. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Pass to Niang. The 3. The rebound, Celtics. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
Williams finds Tatum. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on P.J. Tucker. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Smart against Maxey. Williams passes to Tatum. They need this. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Cannot let Tatum roll to the bucket. When he's got a head of steam, he's going to finish with power.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Embiid against Williams. Outside for Harden. 3 on the clock. Driving to the basket. Good. And the assist to Embiid. And the 76ers lead by 11.
Phenomenal work from Harden there. The second he sees the lane open up, he attacks.
And that one's good.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Brown against Harden. Harris on the wing. Melton outside to the middle. Harden misses. For the Celtics, this one not looking good. Pass to Horford. Up top, Tatum. Gets Smart on the wing. Out to Horford. Outside Tatum. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The potential that Tatum still possesses to get better is quite scary. I mean, this guy has done an awful lot in a very short time. He's a versatile forward with tremendous skills and a work ethic to match.
Philadelphia has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Maxey passes to Harden. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. .116 left to play in the fourth quarter. Smart passes to Tatum. Horford against Harris. Outside, Brown. Pass to Williams. Now Horford. Shot clock at 5. Oh, he nails it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Horford handling his business. That's why experience is so valuable.
Here's Harden, driving inside. Here's Embiid, out to Harris. Embiid with it, guarded now by Williams. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
And Embiid with the block. And here's Harden. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Fourth personal foul.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
You know, he can be your primary scorer, but he also can be your primary playmaker. Offensively, Harden does everything at a diamond level.
Every free throw is crucial in a close game. Nice work at the line.
Horford can't hit. So this one belongs to the 76ers. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kelly.
focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Here's Horford. The kick out to Brown. Outside Tatum. Outside Smart. 5 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Here's Paul. And there's the pass to Okogie. Tries the spin move. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting for... And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch.
The previous play is under review.
Some technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
How much more you can say about CP3? Name a better floor leader. There's not one.
Well, Brent, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And, boy, was he a huge part of their finals run.
Now, here's Ayton. On the wing, Booker. He's covered by Brown. Pass to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to KD. Williams with the steal. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Brown down low. Working on Booker. Brown. Good. Horford may not be as consistent as he once was, but great. He shows up when you need him the most.
You know, he had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also a top-level defender at the rim. And he helped define their interior defense.
And he waited for the last possible minute to get that one off. Made a sick adjustment right before he let it go.
For Boston, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
You know, he just plays with such tenacity on both ends. You know, Williams is a rising talent who wants to prove he belongs.
And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
Yeah, and teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
Williams has a screen for Tatum to the middle. Williams kicks to Tatum. And stolen by Ayton. Here's Okogie. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Good hands by Ayton.
On the wing, Williams. Back to Tatum. Williams has a screen for Tatum. In the corner, Horford with it. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Al Horford has been in the league a long time and has had several stops. He's seen a lot of success. But everywhere he's gone, He's been a productive big man.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Now here's Ayton, following the shot by Kevin Durant. Back to Booker. Jacks up a three. Ayton, the pass to Durant. Paul kicks to Booker. Out to KD.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And another shot, and it's good on the layup. KD's got 5 points so far. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Shoots over Brown. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to talk earlier with Boston's head coach. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
All right, David, thanks.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
And Ayton has done such a good job of staying focused and really staying in his lane to make the contributions that he does.
Horford finds Williams. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. 5 points in the game.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
KD against Horford. Over Horford. No good from Durant.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Brown the pass to Horford. Tatum wide open, he fires one. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Phoenix no good that time either. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for Boston. Brown dishes to Williams. And the rejection by Ayton.
Oh, man, it's 7-1. Not a good idea to challenge Ayton there.
The pass to Okogie. For three. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Tie game in Boston. The second quarter coming up.
And please give a big round of applause for your Celtics youth team.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And when you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what do you think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And Boston has possession. Gallinari is out there with Williams. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's White. And it's Griffin in at the 5 down low. That's the Boston 5. Brent, it's been well documented. Three-point shooting is at an all-time high. Do you see this trend ending anytime soon?
I don't think so, Kevin, but there will be a tipping point as to how many you can actually shoot. And we've seen a team do that where they've shot over 50 attempts per game for a season, which I don't think is going to happen again. But young guys coming up are practicing this shot. They're going to be better suited, better equipped, and more talented to make them. So three-pointer is going nowhere, Kevin.
Double clutches. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit is their defensive ability. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
You're right. Defense, it's been terrific for them. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free. Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
pick by Williams. Brogdon kicks to Griffin. Back to Brogdon. Launches a three. Shot clock at 6. And Griffin with the score. The assist from Brogdon. Griffin's got the lead up to 4 now for the Celtics. Pass to Payne. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Three-pointer. And the Suns get it back. Ross on the wing. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Tries again. Payne's shot is good.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Brogdon the pass to Griffin. And he slams it down right on top of Bismack Biyombo.
And this is why you keep your ticket stub, Blake Griffin, on the jam.
Back to Payne. Passes it to Ross. Spins. Here's the screen. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
And it's Williams with the jam.
The size that Brogdon has at the point guard, a good job of finding somebody over the top.
And Brogdon traded over the summer to the Celtics. I'm interested to see how he'll fit with the rest of the Celtics guards.
Yes, sir.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Payne looking around. Pass to Ross. Here's Baisley. Back to Ross. Out to the right wing. From the wing. And the jumper falls for him. Ross has got his first points of the game.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Brogdon with it. Now guarded by Payne. Williams can't hit.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Payne kicks to Durant. 58 seconds left to play here in the half. And he banks in the layup. And now just a 2-point Celtic lead.
Good assertive play from KD, refusing to be denied on the interior.
Here's Williams. In the corner, it's Griffin. And the call on the shot, it sends him to the line.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
Phoenix making some changes. Okogie's checked in for Durant. Booker comes in for Ross. And Paul subbed in for Payne. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. And a change for the Suns. Andre Ayton's checked in for Biyombo. And so Horford will bring it up for Boston. Now the pass to Williams. Back to Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
Here's Paul, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Clearly a foul.
The Suns have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
The Celtics have gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. Tatum passes to Horford. Tatum down low. Some solid defense from Ayton.
Boston foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Beasley is such a tease. He's got all of these skills and such a multifaceted forward. There's a lot of versatility there.
Tie game in Boston. It's time. Thanks for the great interview, David.
The Suns, 27. And Quintero from the Jabberwockies.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Yeah, avalanche warning in this one. He is just on a roll.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3.
That's impressive. Kevin Durant just getting up and throwing it down.
Tatum down low. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
And they answer right back with as much force as possible.
This is a heavyweight battle, and both teams trading punches.
First team foul.
The Suns shooting reasonably well, 45%. Ball against Smart. Back to Paul. Shoots the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Paul's got 9.
Got to make a decision quick sometimes, and Chris Paul does that on the catch and shoot.
Williams kicks to Horford. Back to Williams. And here's Tatum for 3. Connects from three-point range. Tatum's got it all tied up now for the Celtics. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, a master weaver, Chris Paul, through those screens and rolls and angles on the floor. His dribble moves are just incredible. After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Here's Okogie. Shot clock at 5. Here's Paul. Outside for KD. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Ayton, a screen on Tatum. Okogie, the pass to Ayton. Deflected by Tatum.
And how about the craftiness from Tatum? He plays smart, quick hands on defense, and able to block the shot.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Brown feeling it out a bit. Left side, Tatum. Horford against KD. Here's Smart. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Horford's got 3 assists in the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Smart against Paul. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Brown. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. Here's Tatum. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now he's shooting 5 for 8.
What tenacity from Tatum, brushing off the contact and finding a way to his shot.
It's stolen by Brown. Horford against KD. Horford dishes to Brown. Stolen by Durant. Here's Okogie, guarded by Tatum. Pass to Booker, right wing. Here's Paul. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Tatum. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Tatum. And now it's an 8-point Celtic lead.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Timeout called, the Suns. And Greg, up and down the Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
Make some noise, fans.
55 seconds left in the third.
Celtics Entertainment.
Driving to the basket. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Payne.
Payne, one of those guys like a water bug, just slippery on the inside, and you can't find it.
Horford, the shot's good. Brown making the play. And it's 6 points for Horford.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Driving in, and Biyombo has it in the corner. Passes it to Baisley. Just 4 to shoot. There's the triple. Payne can't hit. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Darius Baisley. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Boston now. They're on a 17-7 run. Brown outside. Back to Smart. Here's Horford. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Horford's got the lead up to 10 now for the Celtics.
There's a reason why Al Horford's in this league for as long as he has been. It's because he likes to battle inside like that.
What a performance. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Now a timeout called by Boston. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Jason Tatum.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finish it strong.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hi, Kevin. Well, the head coach for the Celtics talked to his team during the break. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Thank you, David. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Smart in the point guard. That's the Boston 5. Brown kicks to Tatum. And Durant sends it back.
Instinct, timing, length. KD, great D.
Back to Booker. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Pass to Okogie and stolen by Horford. Celtics leading by 10. Now Tatum takes it inside. Williams kicks to Smart. Left side, Horford. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 12.
resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
No, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no, no. Okay, good play. Get back on defense.
Horford goes in and finished off by Horford.
That decision by Horford to attack the basket caps himself off with a thunderous jam.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Ball passes to Durant. Rebounded by Smart. And it's Smart with the ball for the Boston Celtics. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Brown wide open. He fires. No good with the triple.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Boston leading by 14. Down low, Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
And every year, Tatum evolves. Tonight, he's given us a taste of everything he's been working on.
Ayton a screen on Brown. Booker the pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. Three-pointer. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Brown with it. Chris Paul covering. And Williams throws it down.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
Ball right side. And they get it. Kicks it out to Booker. It's stolen by Brown. Outside Tatum. There's the drive. Goes back up. And it's Williams laying it in. Williams has got 4 points this quarter. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And all game long, they've been finding blocks. Their focus on strong rim protection has helped stifle the opposing team's offense.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Celtics.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jason Tatum.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Here's Durant. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Celtics on offense. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. To the paint. Nice ball movement by Boston. Horford kicks to Smart. Now the dish to Williams. He can't get that one. Some solid defense from Ayton. Ball outside. 27 seconds left in the fourth. Some solid defense from Brown. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Durant for 3. That shot misses. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
basketball on the agenda. Welcome. And both teams tonight unafraid to run offense through their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the 5. Now here's Harden. Clock at 6, and he drives in. The rebound by Devin Booker. Inside. Oh, stolen by Harris. Here's the break. Harden with it. Now guarded by Booker. Embiid's got space. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
Capable of playing either guard position. Harden's sense for when his teammates are open is ridiculous.
And Paul gets it to go.
You know what he wants? He wants to attack, and then guess what? He wants to attack some more. This man was born to go to the rim.
One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
Here's Okogie. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Tries to spin move. Called. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. James Harden picks one up.
That's a tough take by Paul inside. He is absolutely fearless, and that helps him get a trip to the stripe. All right, here's a tip for the defense in this one. Avoid sending Chris Paul to the line at all costs because he will punish you if you do.
Now here's Embiid. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
In the mold of Shaq, Joel Embiid is physically just overwhelming. Plus, he's got some touch and skill.
Well, when it comes to free throw shooting, Paul is one of the best in the league.
Well, in 2021, he was the best in the league, hitting 93% of his shots he took from the stripe. You're simply better off letting him take the shot clean.
He shoots. No good. A bit long that time.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Oh, stolen by Embiid. Harden against Paul. Here's Embiid. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Embiid's got 7.
A gifted interior scorer. When Embiid establishes himself down there, he is almost automatic.
It's Booker on the wing, defended by Harden. Pass to Okogie. And a nice finish on the layup.
Continuing to get better at facilitating Booker with a dime.
Here's Harden. Here he goes. He can't get that one to fall. And Phoenix the other way now. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Here's Okogie. The rebound by Melton. The Sixers leading. And here's Embiid. 7 points in the game. And it's in there. He's got 9.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Durant draws the double. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Violation. Sixers ball.
1:14 left in the first quarter here. To the paint. Paul with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. And he lays it in on the break. Paul's gotten his second bucket.
There's that two-way game that Paul possesses. Grabbing the steal and immediately has the basket in his sights.
Melton passes to Maxey. Here's Harden. Takes it inside. No stopping him there. Jams it in. And he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It goes on Kevin Durant. Free throw off the mark from Harden. You know, only 2 players have won both MVP and 6th Man of the Year honors. Bill Walton and James Harden.
What's interesting is that they won 6th Man of the Year at very different stages. Harden was 22 and still growing as a player, while Walton was 33 at the tail end of his career for the Celtics.
And Kevin Durant, post-Achilles surgery, no apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
Now here's Harden. Just 4 to shoot. And Harden with the slam.
Okay, I see the explosion. Look, Harden never ceases to amaze me.
Outside Payne. Outside Warren. And stolen by Melton. Outside Maxey. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Just a beautiful job of scanning the floor, finding the open man. Harris looking to involve his teammates.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Sixers on top, up by 6. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the 76ers. They've got P.J. Tucker. Montrezl Harrell is out there with George Niang. Then there's Furkan Korkmaz, and it's Melton in at the point guard position. That's the group for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. They double-team Paul, down low. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Fast break, Philadelphia. And he jams it home with authority.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
Ball from deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Paul's got 9.
The consistency of Paul's three-point shot is really something. He is a real troublemaker at the arc.
Count it.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Now here's Durant. Outside Ross. Lets it go from deep. First shot won't go. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second.
When you think about tough-nosed fan bases that don't hold back, the Philadelphia 76er fans, well, let's just say they stand out. They are extremely demanding of their team.
6 on the shot clock. Niang a screen. Tucker with the ball. Durant covering. Here's Niang. The three-pointer off the mark. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Sixers fans have no issues letting their players hear it when they are falling short of expectations.
And you could argue it makes it tougher for these players in the long run. They know these fans want to win, and because of it, these players are determined not to let them down.
But if you succeed, you worship for it. And so here is Philadelphia. The Suns getting their last shot to go.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, B.A. Well, Joel Embiid drawing comparisons to some legendary big men. He said, quote, "I want to be mentioned as one of the greats. That's my goal. And obviously being a Hall of Famer. But you've got to take step by step, one day at a time. It's going to take a lot of work, and I'm willing to put it in, guys."
Now he's well on his way, Allie. Thanks. Now here is Harrell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. To the inside. Pass to Tucker. Back to Korkmaz. Going inside. Warren with the rebound. The Suns trailing. Here's Paul. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Showing he's more than just a scorer. Warren is good at finding his teammates when they're uncovered.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Here they come. Nice round of applause for your 76ers ENT.
And a new group getting ready for the Sixers. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Harrell. Harris comes in for Niang. Milton's checked in for Tucker. And it's Maxey in for Korkmaz. Now here's Embiid. 9 points in the game. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And the 76ers making a change here. Harden's checked in.
What more is there to say about how much Embiid means to his team and this city? After being hurt his first 2 years, he's been worth the wait.
Here's Booker. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time, Booker showing us his vision.
Now here's Embiid. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. His first shot coming late. And another basket for Phoenix. And with Embiid, when he puts his foot on the gas, there's no stopping him.
A top scorer in the league since his inception. Not many centers who can stop this man. He uses so much power, almost unguardable.
Here's Embiid. Goes up again. And Embiid throws it down.
And how about that reach of Embiid, using those long arms to just gobble up second chance opportunities.
51 seconds left in the first half of this one. Pass to Biyombo. Back to Booker. And it's blocked by Embiid.
The timing on the rejection, Embiid's feel for when to go after blocks is ridiculous.
Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Outside Booker. Booker drawing the double. Back to Payne. It's Warren on the wing. No good with the triple. The 76ers have gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. The kick out to Milton. Pass to Harris. Back to Embiid. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. And it's an 11-point Philadelphia lead.
The offensive arsenal of Embiid is phenomenal. He's capable of scoring in a multitude of ways.
Allie, as always, thank you.
Your Sixers, 32. The Suns, 21.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And so in the game for the Suns, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Ayton in at the center. Now here's Paul. He's got 11. Three-pointer off the mark.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening. And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Harden. Pass to Embiid. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Durant with it. Now guarded by Harris. Pulls it from the corner. Okogie's shot is off. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
And Durant gets it to go.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film. I like whenever Embiid's teammates use his size and throw it anywhere near the rim because he finishes it.
Ball passes to Durant. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
The 76ers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Inside. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Phoenix calls timeout. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Sixers. Craig is checked in for the Suns. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. That's good from Paul on the assist from Craig. Paul's got 13 now. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
Now here's Paul. He's got 13. Outside for Booker. The 3 from Craig. Can't get it to drop. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Harris outside. Right side Maxey. Back to Harris. Craig with a steal. Paul passes to Ayton. Outside Booker. Launches a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 5.
Part of the evolution of Booker's game, getting consistent from deep. What you have to admire about Devin Booker is how much he scores the rock, as well as all the different ways he's able to finish.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. And Booker is the guy you can lean on to help shoulder the offensive load, Richard.
Yeah, he's comfortable taking a lot of shots for his team. He's a volume shooter for a reason because he understands how to score at an efficient clip, too.
That one drops for him.
See, I like it when Paul attacks the hoop, when he looks for his.
1:19 left in the third quarter. Maxey passes to Harden. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Craig on the wing. Puts it up. Offensive rebound. Back to Ayton. Second chance shot. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey.
Gotta be careful how you guard Ayton. He's so creative at finding ways to draw fouls.
He hits the second from the line. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Phoenix has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. Paul into the lane. Oh, denied by Harrell.
Oh, we talk about Harrell's high level of activity. They're demonstrating it with a great block.
Craig with a screen on Maxey. Outside Durant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Durant's gotten 4 this quarter.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
Maxey passes to Harris. Back to Maxey. Off target at the rim. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. The Sixers on. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. All right, time now to present our New Balance player of the game, Joel Embiid.
What an unbelievable offensive performance from him tonight. I mean, it's been crazy fun to watch him just go off. I mean, the defense had no chance. He just kept scoring over and over again.
Hey, these fans love him so much, and when he gets it going, they respond. The crowd's energy fueled his performance. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with his team. He's been really discouraged by their effort. He said, quote, "It's about want to, fighting through the adversity. Look at yourselves and ask, quote, what can I do to help us win?" He's laying down the challenge.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. Tyrese Maxey is out there with Furkan Korkmaz. And it's Melton in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Maxey, following the score by Phoenix.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
The assist from Tyrese.
Durant with a screen on Maxey. Paul passes to Durant. It's stolen by Maxey. Pass to Embiid. To the paint. Tucker. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. And now it's an 11-point Philadelphia lead. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Philadelphia? Paul against Maxey. Paul, shot is off. The 76ers shooting it well at 59%. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. And the 76ers with some changes. Harris comes in for Tucker. And it's Harden in for Korkmaz. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Craig with a screen on Maxey. Here's Paul. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
Sometimes you just got to do it yourself. Chris Paul calling his own number.
Here's Harden. And Craig pulls it down. The Suns have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. On the wing, Harden. Booker defending. Harden, the pass to Embiid. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Yeah, don't make a habit of this. We've seen games where Embiid shoots 20 free throws or more. He is so good at getting himself to the line.
And Embiid drops them both. RJ, you played with some of the greats. LeBron, Duncan, Dirk, Jason Kidd, just to name a few. But if the game were on the line, who would you want taking the last shot? Putting you on the spot here.
I'm going to be really honest. I have been in great situations with all of those guys, and they have all delivered. So this isn't, but I'm going to go with the person that's delivered the biggest shot of my career, and that was Kyrie Irving. He hit the clutchest shot in NBA history. Argue with me if you want. You're going to lose it.
No argument here. And now the Sixers on the break. Harris with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Embiid against Craig. Now here's Embiid. He's guarded closely.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
That shot off. Ayton with the defensive effort. And the call will be against James Harden. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Booker. On the wing, Durant. Durant draws the double. Back to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Smart dish by Durant, giving it away to a guy with a quality look.
Here's Harden. Oh, what a jam! Incredible thunder
I
finish.
haven't seen anything like that in a minute.
Wow. Now here's Booker. Off target from the wing. And the foul on Chris Paul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And for the 76ers, they're shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. Harden fires away from outside, from beyond the arc, and then some. Harden's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Booker against Harden. Booker, the pass to Paul.
Philadelphia foul.
And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
I've been watching this game a long time, and there is absolutely nothing that Paul can't do on the basketball court. Really does have the whole package.
Now here's Harden. And he's going for the oop here. Melton with the ball. Durant covering. 5 to shoot. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the 76ers.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Joel Embiid.
The work he put in on the glass helped shape this game, never taking a play off and closing out a number of possessions.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
Making it look effortless. Durant is sensational at pulling up on a dime.
And Harden gets the double team. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he got the whistle. Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
People were worried that this was
The previous play is
many close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Oh, the first of two, no good. A heartbreaker.
It's tough to find things to not love about Embiid's game. It's so complete. He's a true two-way player who is a nightmare you have to deal with on both ends.
Ball finds Craig. Hayden with it. Fires for three. The rebound by Melton. Harden with it. Back to Embiid. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden.
Just watch James Harden. It's beautiful. He plays at his own pace. He reads the floor as well as anybody in the game.
Out of bounds. Sixers ball.
So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. A competitive game.
Both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Williams at center. Tatum with it. To the middle. It's stolen. And now the fast break, and Embiid with the ball. And slam dunk by Harris.
How about that finish by Harris? He sees his opening and does not hesitate to rise up and be free.
Tatum with it. Picked up by Harris. Here's Horford. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process here, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
And here's Smart, following the three-pointer by Tyrese Maxey. They swipe it. Melton, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience. You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
The three from Harden. And Boston with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Brown the pass to Horford. He kicks it to Williams. Here's Brown. Horford trying to free himself up. And it's James Harden with the rebound.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Embiid against Brown. Yes, that goes in.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. Well, what sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
Now here's Brown, and it's Williams with the jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Maxey against Smart. Maxey passes to Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
And if you want to talk about a player who embodies the power game, then Embiid's your man. You know you're going to get some strong finishes anytime he's on the court.
Now here's Smart. Inside, here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Here's Embiid.
And the defensive prowess of Williams, just effective at altering shots and almost getting into the heads of shooters.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
And you got to appreciate how much Robert Williams just gets after it on defense.
You really do, because he wants to block every single shot that goes up. He hits the glass now with a level of aggression after being challenged by his coaching staff. And goodness, his teammates love his energy.
Harris kicks to Harden and taken away by Brown. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. Oh, that was something else. Have mercy.
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him. It's going to be Embiid shooting. It's on Robert Williams. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
And they've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Here's Harden. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. Harden finds Melton. Here's Embiid. Kicks it out to Harden. Nobody near Melton. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. Tatum draws the double. In the corner, Smart with it. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Smart's got his second bucket.
Well, this is the aspect of Tatum's game that is most improving, the ability to manipulate defenses and find an open teammate.
Celtics leading by 3. Brown outside. There's the dish to Tatum. Williams, a screen on Harris. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
Sixers ball.
And so here is Philadelphia. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
And your Sixers dance team. Philadelphia 76ers ENT.
Just 4 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Harden, and the last second attempt doesn't fall.
If you're going to play for this team, you've got to be.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Boston on top as they wrap up the first quarter on a 14-6 run. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Boston.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Bob Williams is out there with Griffin. Then there's Jaylen Brown. Then there's Derek White, and it's Brogdon in at the point.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. But it's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
And to watch NBA offense when the ball is hopping, I think you'd agree, it is beautiful. The precision, the grace, the timing. How much of that, Doris, is just making the simple pass?
I think the best basketball is played when players think, what is the next right play? And so often, Kevin, that is simply moving the basketball. On the catch, you're in triple threat position. But as soon as you don't have anything, move it to the next guy. So I couldn't agree more.
Now here's White. Williams finds Brown. Back to Williams. And stolen by Harrell. And now the 76ers on the break. Lays it up and banks it in. Harrell's got his first bucket in this one.
We know this. Montrezl Harrell in close proximity has a tremendous touch.
Brown outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Guys, you think about the Boston Celtics, and obviously the offense is driven by the 2 J's. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. So much of what Boston does starts with their wing play.
And Doris, with Tatum and Brown, if they aren't scoring, they're creating for others.
Yeah, both Jason and Jaylen took major steps as playmakers, understanding the value of their teammates as release points, as guys who can take some pressure off in terms of the scoring load. And listen, neither guy is finished improving.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam. Now, here's Brown. Back to Brogdon. Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That is his first foul of the game. Smart's checked in for the Celtics.
Checking in for the Celtics, Marcus Smart.
So the Celtics call timeout, their first. For Malcolm Brogdon, he comes from a family, Greg, where education comes first.
And well, Malcolm earning his degree plus a master's while in college. His dad and brother, lawyers. His mom involved in higher education. Brogdon, maybe the smartest guy in the NBA.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Then for the Celtics, Horford comes in for Robert Williams. And it's Jason Tatum in for Jaylen Brown. Here's Embiid. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
And it's no secret that Embiid enjoys the spotlight. When he gets a chance to show off some, he seizes it.
Griffin sets the screen for Tatum. Brown. And here's Melton. Here's Harden. And it's Harden slamming it down.
Oh, my goodness. James Harden. I mean, the handle is so tight. The feel for the game. What a pretty move.
Here's Tatum. In the corner, it's Griffin. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
3-point.
Tatum's got his third assist on the night.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Maxey.
Well, if you're that wide open, I can promise you James Harden will find you.
Tatum passes to Griffin. Horford in the post. He's guarded by Melton.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And for a big man, Embiid sees the floor as well as any big. Recognizes when one of his guys has an opening for a shot.
Third team foul.
There's 47 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Horford in the post. Embiid's there. Horford kicks to White. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Tatum. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Here's Smart. That shot is off. And Philadelphia the other way now. And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
And here are the 76ers now. They trail by 1. And Embiid throws it down.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Smart passes to White. To the middle. Smart kicks to Horford. Whistle blows. Basket is good. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
The previous play is under review.
the action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Timeout called the 76ers.
All right, fans, let's make some noise for the move-dropping, show-stopping Sixers. TNT. And now for your 20.
Stolen by Smart. Here's Tatum. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Celtics leading by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
Maxey and Harden fill in the guard spots. Harris and Embiid are manning the post position. And it's Melton in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Boston leading by 3. At the top of the key, Embiid. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team.
Here's Harden. Tipped away. Taken away by Williams.
Yeah, you don't see those over and back calls too often because they're just so easy to avoid.
Right. It doesn't happen often. It's kind of a silly mistake. We'll see if they can make up for it on the defensive end.
First team foul.
Now here's Tatum. 8 points for him. Down low. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of the Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
Korkmaz checked in for DeAnthony Melton.
And for Jaylen Brown at the free throw line, he has worked so hard on his mechanics, and that's paid dividends in terms of his confidence, guys.
Tatum draws the double. Nice ball movement by Boston. Harden outside. 90 seconds now into the second half. And Greg, you mentioned the 76ers have taken on the identity of Philadelphia. In your estimation, how?
You know, you go all the way back to the 80s. This has been a team that plays hard, focuses on defense, gritty, much like their city. So they tend to play with a chip on their shoulder. Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Offensive rebound. Harden kicks to Embiid. And here's Harris from the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. Embiid's got 3 assists in the game. Smart dishes to Horford. Stolen by Harden. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And Harden with the stuff.
Nice job by James Harden to leap out and get an easy opportunity in transition.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Brown wide open. He fires. Drills the three-pointer. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
How about the incredible handle from James Harden? That ball is on the string so crafty the defense has no chance.
And during his rookie year, Jason Tatum faced off with LeBron in the Eastern Conference Final.
GA, think about what a hard-fought series that was. It went the distance to 7 games for Tatum. An incredible test and growing opportunity. To me, that's part of the preparation this guy has received to becoming that franchise player.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Maxey passes to Tucker. Back to Maxey. Just 5 on the clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Boston shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. Smart kicks to Williams. Back to Smart. The kick out to Williams. Now here's Tatum. Not a lot of room. And Horford wide open. He shoots. Good. And it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 4th assist in this one. In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Harden the pass to Embiid. They set the pick. Kicks it out to Harden. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Jason Tatum.
An absolute master at drawing contact. Defenders get nervous guarding James Harden. This is why.
Both good from the line that time.
Well, James Harden still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
Now a timeout called by Boston. Anthony Milton. He's checked in for Philadelphia. Shake Milton comes in for Maxey. 1:09 left in the 3rd quarter. And Greg Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injuries. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
You know, probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to peak production. Hopefully, he can as well.
Embiid kicks to Melton. Back to Embiid. Milton in the corner. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist. He's got his first 3 points of the game.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
36 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Melton kicks to Korkmaz. Offline with his 3.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
To the paint, here's Brown. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Embiid.
Don't you love how physical Jaylen Brown is? This guy is not afraid to draw contact.
And he looks totally out of sorts here at the stripe. Those defenders aren't afraid at all to body him up and force him to earn his points at the line.
The 76ers making a switch here. Harrell's checked in. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for the Celtics. Passes it to Tatum. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
Philadelphia ball.
Melton finds Milton. And here is Harrell. 1 second left. over Williams, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
Well, to me, that's the wingspan of Jaylen Brown.
James Harden getting it done for the Philadelphia 76ers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Brogdon in at the 1 spot. In the corner, Horford with it. Back to Tatum. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. And it's Brown missing.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
They continue to battle out there. So close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Brogdon with it. Now defended by Embiid. Williams can't get it to go. Philadelphia leading by 3. Outside, Maxey. We play just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Embiid is at the elbow. Back to Maxey. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist. Maxey's got the lead up to 5 now for Philadelphia. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Brown finds Horford, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. Marcus Smart's checked in for Brogdon.
Celtics substitution. Marcus Smart.
So it's the Celtics now. Brown the pass to Smart. Into the lane. It's tipped.
Boston foul.
Breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the 76ers.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And another theme in this game to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert. Wow, James Harden putting a little sauce in the finish. Nicely done.
Brown with it. Now defended by Embiid. Brown dishes to Williams. Brown kicks to Smart. Pass to Horford. Clock at 6. The kick out to Brown. Here's Tatum with the drive. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
There is size and there is reach with Jason Tatum, and that makes him a difficult guard. He just dares the defense to foul him right there.
And so Tatum nails them both. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the 76ers. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
I'm beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
There's the pass to Melton. Back to Harden. Pass to Melton. It's Harden with the drive, and the jam by Harden.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
Melton with the ball, now guarded by Tatum. And the 76ers get it back. Melton passes to Harden, and Harden with the stop.
Well, at this point, James Harden has put his imprint all over this basketball game, and the defense better find a way to figure him out soon. Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Passes it to Melton. Kicks it out to Harden. From outside the arc. Rebound, Boston. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. There's Brown with the 3. Oh, drew the foul. Almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3. That one on Harris.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the 3-point attempt.
The second one drops, and that brings them within 8. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that narrows the gap to 7. Philadelphia's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul.
1:22 left in the game. Embiid with the screen on Brown. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Hard to imagine a much better target on the alley-oop than Embiid. Get the lob anywhere in his vicinity, and you might wind up on a highlight reel.
Tatum dishes to Williams. Brown outside. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the 76ers.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for James Harden.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy, in attack mode all evening.
There's 21 seconds left in the 4th quarter. 5 to shoot. Uncovered. And he overshot that one, missing. Pass to Smart. From deep. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. Horford and Williams together in the front court. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. And it's Smart in at the one spot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams. 2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Okogie's shot is off. Here's Tatum. Pass to Smart. Here's Brown. Williams against Aiden. Clock at 4. Tatum. And there's the drive. Uses the glass on the layup.
And watch how Tatum navigates the contact. Just one of the many go-to moves for him in the paint.
Paul passes to Booker. 3-pointer. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Brown against Booker. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul of the game. About a minute and a half through the first quarter.
The instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
Pass to Smart. Back to Williams. Horford with it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Phoenix has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Paul with it. Outside Booker. From outside the arc. And the Suns get another 3.
Going to be an all-star guard like Devin Booker. You might want to start hitting your share of triples.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time all-star. And then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Now here's Tatum. Good work there as it goes. Tatum's got 6.
With the skills of a guard, Tatum has the size of a power forward. It makes him so tough to stop inside.
And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Here's Okogie. Here's Paul. Ayton finds Paul. Shot clock at 6. Here's Okogie. Oh, great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. On the wing, Tatum. To the middle. Horford outside. Back to Tatum. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Give him 8.
Such a solid and unique big man in today's game. Horford's passing skills and ability to find the open teammate is very special.
And Paul gets it to go.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Paul against Smart. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
So it's Boston now. It's a 3-point game. Smart passes to Brown.
This is what the coaches are asking from DeAndre Ayton. It helps when he hustles and works extra hard on D.
The kick out to Paul. Launches it. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. They'll pin that one on Marcus Smart.
What do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? When you think about guys down the stretch who you have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
As for CP, seems irreplaceable with each team he's been on.
Well, he does so much for a team in terms of just keeping accountability from the coach's voice to his. Not only does he perform at the highest level on the floor, there's a lot of things that CP3 brings off the floor that really help teach guys what being a pro is all about.
Now here's Horford. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. It's Brown on the wing. He's guarded by Paul. Williams with the screen. And we're going to have a jump ball. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Back to Tatum. 5 on the clock. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And look at Tatum getting aggressive inside, firing off his shot while drawing the foul.
And so Tatum nails both of them. 23 seconds left in the first quarter here. Outside Durant. Pass to Okogie. Back to Durant. Into the lane. Booker for 3, and that comes off the assist by Durant. Booker's got 9.
Somebody's going to set him up, and Devin Booker's going to knock him down. Thrives in that catch and shoot.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth dance team.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
Terrence Ross is out there with Devin Booker. Then it's T.J. Warren. Then it's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Baisley in at the 4-man position. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Ross. After the basket by Boston. Back to Biyombo. Pass to Booker. Tatum pulls it in.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Brown finds Tatum. Back to Brown. Now Horford. Missed inside. The Suns leading. Booker with it. Now guarded by Brogdon. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. Lee, he's checked in for Devin Booker. And the league has redefined the rules a bit regarding the gather step. Players getting more leeway. What do you think about that?
Well, I think guys BA are getting a little more creative in practicing that. I mean, they will adjust to the rule. That is one thing we've seen through the years with NBA players. And so in the offseason, if you can find a way to take advantage of a half a step more in order to gain advantage on a defender, I'm all for it until they change the rule back. The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Out in the open, Brown's the guy you want finishing a break.
Pass to Ross. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Good drive by Tatum.
Pretty good awareness there from Malcolm Brogdon, capable of spotting the open teammate on that side of the ball.
Here's Lee, guarded by Brogdon. There's a screen by Biyombo. Lee. Outside Ross, 6 to shoot. Let's go with a 3. Boston with a rebound.
And after spending his first 3 seasons with the Bucks, Malcolm Brogdon was part of a sign and trade. Just a great move for his career.
Now here's Brogdon. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's Tatum. Lets a 3 fly. And it's Lee with the rebound. The Suns have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Picked up by Baisley. Kicks it out to Warren. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And they'll keep possession. Brogdon with the ball. Picked up by Ross. And it's Brogdon off the drive. And there's Horford on the assist by Brogdon. And now just a 1-point Phoenix lead. And after that 2018 sign and trade, Malcolm Brogdon got an expanded role, Grant.
He really did. I mean, Brogdon becoming more of a ball handler, a chance to shine offensively. His numbers as a result have exploded since that deal.
Some changes for Phoenix. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Biyombo. Booker comes in for Ross. And it's Chris Paul in for Lee. Griffin, he's checked in for Boston. Booker for 3. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
Just such a gifted scorer. I mean, Devin Booker, a guy that drops 70 once in a game. You got to be kidding me.
Brown passes to Horford. The kick out to Griffin. And there's a 3-second violation.
Phoenix ball.
Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Paul. And he converts the layup. Paul's got 10 points.
Chris Paul reading the defense, gets on the inside and decides to just knock it down.
Here's Griffin. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for Phoenix.
Well, so far, they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal, and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
1:06 left to play in the second quarter. Brogdon against Paul. Brogdon, the pass to Griffin. Back to Brogdon. Horford, right side. Pass to Brogdon. And here's Griffin. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Brogdon against Paul. Spins. Here's Baisley. Outside Booker. It's good. And it's an 8-point Phoenix lead.
Doing most of his damage on the perimeter. That time Devin Booker showing he could score close to the rim.
And Ayton pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the 3-point line in this game. Here's Paul. To the wing on the left. Pass to Ayton. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
Celtics ball.
Seven seconds left to play in the half. Back to Brogdon. Shoots over Paul. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen. Thanks very much, Allie.
Your Suns, 28. The Celtics, 20.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
On the floor for Boston. Tatum and Horford at the forward slots. Smart and Brown, a great defensive backcourt. And it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Horford. Tatum passes to Horford. 6 on the shot clock. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Over Durant. And there's Horford on the assist from Smart. Horford's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Looking at that opportunity, how Horford thought about it, took it, cashed in.
Back to Durant. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Celtics on D. They trail by 6. Okogie on the wing. Shot clock at 6. from deep.
In the right position. That's just a smart defensive play from Al Horford.
And for the Celtics, they're shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
Here's Lee, defended by Smart. Here's Okogie. Outside Ross. The three is up. And no good. And Boston going the other way now. Smart finds Brown. Outside Tatum. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Growing into his role as a franchise player, Tatum with a huge game. It's been so much fun watching him tonight.
Here's Okogie, hounded by Tatum. Pass to Aiden. Outside Ross. Aiden with a screen. Pulls up on the wing. Connects. The jumper drops. Ross has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Tatum. 16 points for him. Williams with it. Now guarded by Aiden. Knocked loose. And now the Suns fast break. He goes up, and the finish on the break with the slam.
And that's gotta hurt. The turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
And Boston calls time here. Making some changes. Booker comes in for Ross, and it's Paul in for Lee. And Boston calls time here. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Now here's Brown. Back to Horford. And Horford powers it home.
All right, Al Horford getting up there for the jam. You forget how big he is.
Outside Booker. Back to Paul. Rebound Boston. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Down low. And Williams punches it home.
And you have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter. Here's Durant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Durant still has a drive to keep adding something to his game offensively, which should be scary to the rest of the league, but makes him so fun to watch.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Brown passes to Horford. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Kevin Durant.
Terrific work there by Al Horford, getting close to the hoop, really forcing the defense to foul him.
Al Horford, 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. Phoenix has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. The kick to Durant. Fires the 3. Rebound Boston. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Back to Tatum. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Tatum's got 18 points in the game.
The more strength Tatum puts on, the more effective he becomes, especially finishing through contact.
Back to Booker. Shoots over Brown. And the Suns miss again.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Look at how Tatum surveys the whole floor. That's how he spots the wide open man.
Third team foul.
That's good from Paul.
Chris Paul.
Paul hits them both. And Boston calls time here. It's been quite a game for Chris Paul.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. The Celtics have gotten 7 of 8 shots to fall in the third quarter so far. Brogdon, the pass to Griffin. Outside for Gallinari. Williams with it. Gallinari with a screen. Williams finds Gallinari. Shot clock at 5. Lots of room. And it's good for 2. And the Celtics lead by 2.
And he's really mastered the catch and shoot as defenses try to close out. Hard to guard.
Timeout called. The Suns. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Campaign just a grinder and has stuck with it. His career arc is quite interesting. Spent time in the G League, and a few years back he was out of the league. Now he's back. He's confident. He's dependable, and he's a huge part of the team playing winning basketball.
Suns Youth Dance Team. Give it up once again for your
24 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Tatum against Warren. Tatum draws the double. Kicks it out to Smart. Outside Tatum. No good on the triple. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both. 8 seconds left in the third quarter. Tatum passes to Williams. Ooh, good work defensively by Biyombo.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Well, we thought that
the previous play is under review.
The officials are going to review the play. They're trying to see if he released the ball before the buzzer or not.
And after seeing it now in slow-mo, I definitely think he was late with it.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the ruling is in. The call stands. No bucket. So 3 quarters of play and a close one here. The Suns on top. They lead by 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Darius Baisley is out there with Bismack Biyombo. Then it's Terrence Ross. Then there's Campaign. And it's Warren in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
And sly move by Brown to ensure the foul. He won't pass up on a chance to draw one off you.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
All game long, they've just done a great job of keeping the pressure on the defense and penetrating with the pass. They've gotten everything inside, and they've converted there.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Warren is so hungry to score every night that he's going to draw the attention of most defenses. Such a tough cover.
And so he makes both from the line. Boston trailing. Smart passes to Brown. And Brown Brown with the stuff.
This guy has crazy hops. Brown levitates over the floor.
Smart against Paul. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. They recover it. Right side Warren. Pass to Baisley. It's Booker on the wing. Hayden with a screen. 4 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. And the Suns miss again. Boston's shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Brown passes to Horford. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Al Horford has seen so much in his career. He's become a valuable asset both on the floor and in the locker room as a leader.
Some changes for Phoenix. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Baisley, and Okogie is subbed in for Warren. Durant with a screen on Smart. Paul passes to Durant. Nice D from Horford.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Third team foul.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Williams a screen on Paul. Here's Smart. And the layup falls. Coming down the stretch. We'll see if someone can capture the lead and hold it.
Yeah, that's been an issue. 5 lead exchanges tonight.
Outside Paul. It's stolen by Smart. Brown against Paul. Outside Tatum. Williams on the wing. Back to Tatum. Driving inside. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
The speed of Tatum's drive makes it so tough to defend. You just don't get a chance to stop it.
Paul passes to Booker. Durant with a screen on Brown. Clock at 6. Back to Paul. Outside for Booker. Counted from distance.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Horford finds Brown. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And Robert Williams picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Paul with it. Guarded now by Smart. Booker for 3. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Booker's got 20 points.
That's got to feel good. A guy who can score, stepping up and hitting buckets, as important as that one.
Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Man, the score being this close, you have to retain possession of the ball. You just can't give it away like that.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth. Ball against Smart. The kick to Durant. Back to Paul. Horford against Durant. Just 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Okogie. And too long on the shot. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Back to Smart. Outside. Brown. Pass to Smart. Brown against Booker. Brown passes to Smart. It's stolen away. Now Booker. 1:02 left in the fourth. To the middle. Here's Durant. Count it.
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the head coach for Boston had some instruction for his guys during the break. As we head down the stretch, he said to his team, quote, "We can win this. I believe in you guys, but we have to make some plays because we know they're going to." Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Up top, Paul, defended by Smart. Screen by Durant. 6 to shoot.
This guy wants those kind of shots. That's Devin Booker. Wow.
And Boston calls time here. They're behind by 4. 36 seconds left in the game.
Come on, fans, stand up and make some noise.
Here's Tatum. He connects. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And that's why Horford makes the big bucks. But don't they all? He knows how to deliver a huge shot in the clutch.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock. 1 minute.
From Devin Booker. A technical foul has been called.
Free throw is good from Durant.
Adds another point to their lead. Now,
a technical foul has been called on the Celtics. Shooting the technical, Kevin Durant.
Free throw, no good for Durant. .23 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Now Paul. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day,
their home fans always puts a pounce in your step. And it's the Suns to start out. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Maxey and Harden fill in the guard spots. Harris and Embiid are manning the post positions. And it's Melton in at the 3.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. When Joel Embiid entered the NBA, many questioned if he would be able to overcome the devastating injury.
Well, you know, he didn't play his first 2 years in the league. Those questions were fair to ask. I mean, is this guy ever going to get on the court? But once he did, oh my, a monster. I've not seen a big guy do the stuff Joel Embiid can do. It's actually insane.
And an efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
Outside, KD. Ayton, the pass to KD. A 3 ball. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Maxey against Paul. Maxey passes to Melton. Harden kicks to Embiid. 5 on the clock. No good on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Paul dishes to Ayton. Ayton, a screen. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Harris. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group. The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Harris finds Harden. Takes the 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And there's the pass to Embiid. Kicks it out to Harden. Off target with the open look.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And from the corner, Booker is not a player you can forget about.
On the wing, Melton. Back to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers.
You know, there's a reason Harden's at or near the leaders in free throws attempted every season. You know, he's really honed in on that ability to draw fouls. He's made it virtually an art form.
Harden hits them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Paul goes in. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now here is Harris. He's tightly guarded. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Boy, that is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers that thing home.
Booker with no one around. Durant, the pass to Okogie. Ayton kicks to Booker. Pass to Okogie from past the arc. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team foul.
That one on Harris. Well, certainly, Clark, the 76ers, the past few seasons, have given their fans plenty to feel good about.
Yeah, and you know, those Philly fans are really hard to please. They have great expectations and knowledge to go along with it. But you're right. I mean, it's been much easier to look on the bright side in Philly recently. The talent and results have been trending up in recent years. Boy, Harden's got such a tremendous feel for the game and sees the whole court. He's a really slick creator.
And here's Booker from the arc. The shot, no good. And the 76ers go the other way with it. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kevin Durant. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Torrey Craig, he's checked in for the Suns. Booker the pass to Okogie. Pulled by Maxey. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Craig finds Paul. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Craig against Harden. Back to Embiid. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on 8.
Embiid is unstoppable, just too strong for the defense, no matter what they throw at him.
19 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Lee, and he makes good on the way.
You know, with his handles, he excels at tricking up the defense and getting the good looks he wants.
Harden with it. Pass to Embiid. Fires from deep. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we reach the end of the first quarter. 76.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Shake Milton is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Harold, and it's Niang in at the power forward position. Lee kicks to Craig. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down. So you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
Here's Harold. Here's Korkmaz. Biyombo with the block.
Excellent timing by Biyombo and an impressive vertical, too. He's a good shot blocker because of that.
On the wing, Lee. It's deflected. It's stolen by Milton. Now the 76ers on the break. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Inside. Tucker the pass to Milton. That one falls.
Jake Milton.
Milton's got his first basket.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
And here's Booker. He's got 5. Driving inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and D'Anthony Melton will help them further this go-round.
Philadelphia leading by 3. Now Milton. He kicks it to Tucker. And it's off from three-point range. Now here's Craig. Defended by Milton. For 3, Booker sinks the triple. Booker's got 10 points.
And he's got plenty of range and the confidence to match. Booker believes he's going to hit every 3 he takes.
Hero. Banked in off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 2.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And the rejection by Harrell. Milton kicks it to Tucker. Craig pulls it in. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Okogie. Here's the three. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Harrell with it. He's picked up by Lee. Harrell the pass to Tucker.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Now here's Milton. Harrell down low. Covered by Lee. And there's the foul. It'll go on Lee. That's his first foul. And the 76ers with a completely new group now.
On the court.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. .144 left to play in the first half. Back to Craig. Okogie for three. That one no good. And the 76ers go the other way with it. And since Tobias Harris got his big contract with the Sixers, Greg, some say they chose him over Jimmy Butler.
And while Tobias is nice, he's never been an all-star. And that's one of the few downsides to a big payday. Some might say he's overpaid. I'm sure he'll take the trade-off.
So for the Suns, Ayton, he's checked in for Biyombo. Ross comes in for Booker. And it's Paul in for Lee. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. And Phoenix making a change here. Durant's checked in.
Kevin Durant.
Suns trail by 5. The pass to Ross. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Here's Craig. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. And Harris wide open. He shoots. The 76ers again. Can't hit it. Suns have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Kicks it out to Paul. It's up a 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 8th rebound here tonight. KD passes to Craig. KD against Maxey. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And they double up Paul. Passes to Ross. Harris against Paul. 6 to shoot. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the 76ers. Leading by 5.
Hey, yo, right here.
Now here's Harden. Embiid inside. Ayton's there. And Embiid gets it to go. Embiid's got 5 points now in the quarter. Feeds to Ayton. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
Make some noise, Phoenix, for your Suns Breaker Dance Crew. Make some noise once again for your Suns Breaker Dance Crew.
And here's Harden for 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Thanks, David. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Terrence Ross is out there with Chris Paul. Then it's Torrey Craig. And it's Durant, and it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. No good from Ross. The 76ers leading by 7. Korkmaz kicks to Embiid. And the foul called on Terrence Ross. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Phoenix. Okogie's checked in for Torrey Craig. And it's Booker in for Ross. Now here is Harris. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Pass to Maxey. 5 to shoot. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And then Durant with the jam.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into his shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
So it's Phoenix now. It's a 5-point game. Paul is doubled. Pass to Okogie. Back to Paul. Fires for 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Paul's got 5 now. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. And Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. And I think it's a conversation.
Here's Maxey. Hands it from downtown. Now it's a 7-point 76ers lead.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Here's Paul. He takes it in, lays it up off the glass. He's got 7.
So shrewd and elusive on the drive. Once Paul sees an opening in the defense, this guy goes into attack mode.
It's Harden with the drive, and he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Paul, and the layup's good off the glass. Paul's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Now here's Harden. 10 points for him. With the stuff.
A guy like Harden makes a coach look really good. I mean, you can rely on him to consistently give you big scoring performances.
Here's Paul. 9 points in the game so far. Okogie misses. On the wing, Harden. The pass to Korkmaz. Booker against Harden. Dishes it to Embiid. They shoot again. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The drive by KD. Pass to Okogie. Kicks it out to Paul. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The 76ers leading by 7. Harden with it. He's got 12. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
You know, when Harden gets deep inside positioning, he's ready for the throwdown because he's more athletic than people give him credit for.
Now here's Paul. On the wing, Booker beyond the arc. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists tonight. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Harden the pass to Korkmaz. And Harden with the stuff.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker, doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
Harden kicks to Korkmaz. Back to Harden. No good that time. Good D by Booker. Pass to Ayton. Paul outside. Durant with a wide open look. Another three for Phoenix.
You know, when Durant gets a look from that distance, he's letting it fly.
James Harden getting it done for the Philadelphia 76ers. That quarter.
Please give a big round of applause.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth, they've got Shake Milton. He's out there with P.J. Tucker. Harrell is out there with Korkmaz. And it's Niang in at the power forward. Well, Shake Milton, Clark, is 6'5". Has a 7-foot wingspan. I mean, that is insane size for a guard.
It sure is, Kevin. I mean, that's freakish length when you're only 6'5". And it allows Milton to guard positions 1 through 4. And I think that's critical in today's NBA with all of the switching we see defensively. So Shake's effort level helps him on defense as well. It's the wingspan and the want-to that make him a versatile defender.
Phoenix making some changes. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Durant. Warren comes in for Josh Okogie. And Lee's subbed in for Chris Paul. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. Complete it with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Phoenix, no good that time either. Philadelphia leading by 5. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Harrell kicks it to Tucker. Hilton on top. He's covered by Warren. Fires the 3. Craig pulls it in.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Booker inside, guarded by Tucker. Warren on the wing. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Now, here's Tucker. He's guarded closely. To the paint. It's Korkmaz in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Battle against Warren, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. So for the Suns, Kevin Durant's checked in for Torrey Craig. Okogie comes in for T.J. Warren, and Paul subbed in for Lee. That's tipped. And now Maxey pushing it up, and no one back there to stop him. Harden outside. Pass to Embiid. In the corner, it's Harris. A three-pointer off the mark. Suns trail by 5. Paul surveying the floor. Back to Ayton. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Booker with it, and it's Harden picking him up. 4 on the shot clock. The 3 from KD buries the long-range jumper.
He is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Harden the pass to Harris. Here's Maxey. Gets the bucket and the foul. Durant, and so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. Baisley's checked in for Phoenix. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Philadelphia.
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors. and that's been impressive.
Another thing they've done well tonight is convert at the free throw line. May seem like a little thing, but boy, it can pay big dividends.
Now here's Ayton. Here's Baisley. Hits the target from 18 feet.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Harden against Booker. And Harden with the stuff.
How good is that? Harden commanding the ball in these moments. Loves stepping up at crucial times.
And the pass to Okogie. Over to the left wing. Paul dishes to Ayton. And Embiid with the block. Paul kicks to Booker. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Baisley.
Coming onto the floor for your Suns, Torrey Craig.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the final quarter. Harden scanning the floor. On the wing, Melton. Back to Harden. Top of the key, Harris. And he converts the layup. And the 76ers lead by 7.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Booker. To halt the run, and good. He nails it.
And what a baller Booker is. Capable of torching you from any spot on the floor.
Harden against Booker. Harris outside. On the wing, Melton. Embiid in the corner. Here's Harris to the left side wing. Embiid wide open. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Embiid's got the lead up to 10 now for the 76ers. And here's Booker from the arc. It's hauled in by Harris.
Anthony Melton.
The fadeaway off on that one. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.